Yo. Why is it all so fucking weird today? Alright, I don't know why. Can you say yep?
Yeah.
It's a Gold Coast
In the worlds before Monkey, primal chaos reigned.
G'day punters. Today's podcast was brought to you by Koala Karma, the chill out drink. On today's show, I bring you a great friend of mine, Cindy Jensen. I first met Cindy Jensen when she was first putting together her show, Buskers By The Creek, a two-day festival where you can just bring your act, your band, your whatever, sword swallowing, whatever, to busk under the beautiful trees of Winders Park, Kruc Creek in Kruc. And anyway, I remember entering to have my band in there. You know, that was 2 years ago. This is the third year she's about to do it now. And I had to ring Cindy for something and instantly connected with her over the phone. I found her to tell me honesty. We connected. She was trying to be honest with me about something and I was honest with her back. And we had a little laugh, and I thought, okay, here's someone I really like. And I remember saying to all the people in the band that I want to do this festival because I just feel like it's going to be a good thing. And it was. It actually changed my life. I think I say that all the time about everything. But it really did. If you're constantly trying to push your business forward, you should choose things that you think are good and in the right people to work with. Well, same goes if you've got an act or a band or something. You choose something. If something feels crap and you know it's not going to work, it never does. But you see something and it's totally for free, you have to do it. And tell you what, we've got thousands of dollars worth of business because of that, of me knowing Cindy Jensen. Anyway, so Cindy's been on this podcast show 100 times before, and we always have a good laugh. I feel a bit flat today. We've had a full day's work. You can probably almost hear this, the shop still working downstairs. It's late at night. It's 6 o'clock at night, Wednesday. My little family's at home, having dinner. I've got to catch up some stuff. It's all giving me the shits, I'll tell you right now. Everything's coming to a head. I enjoy my life, and I work hard, but I like doing the things I like to do anyway. But finding the balance between enjoying things and working hard is really tough. You know, some people can do it really well. I think Cindy does it really well. You know, but anyway, I feel like So shut up, Drew. If this is a bit of a downer, I hope it's not. I feel like it was, but apparently it wasn't. Over to you, Cindy Jensen. Ow! Cindy Jensen.
Hey, Drew.
We're all tentative, aren't we?
What do you mean?
We recorded this 2 weeks ago, and it didn't work.
Have you got the script out? Because I've completely
it feels like
forget.
that.
Well, yeah, totally.
Let's not even try and cover old...
So, listeners, what happened was, yes, this is about the third time now, Drew.
Yep.
Time is precious.
First time was with Greg Davin from Kruc Wildlife Sanctuary. Remember that?
Yeah.
I didn't press the right button. It just recorded with the laptop.
Yes.
Oh, my God. Then the second time was just you and I, just like this. Didn't work. And then the third time was just last week. The same thing. I think I blame you now.
They're
actually.
always the best podcasts, though. That's the worst thing.
Yeah. We can recreate it. We don't need that. No, actually, I think it was bad because we just In that one, I remember going, oh, yeah, well, the council needs to do this. The council needs to be doing this. What about that other festival? But you've got some pretty good news, right?
Yeah. So, speaking of, what's this beer you're drinking?
Glad you mentioned it.
The artwork is amazing.
It is, hey?
Dedicated Amber Ale.
It's the brewing Devil's Canyon Company in the States. My mate Mick from Fight Like a Pro went with his friend to California, I think, and signed a deal to be the only company that sells it in Australia.
Right.
But you know what they did have, they've got like 8 different styles of beer. This one that he showed me last night is in a champagne bottle. It's a beer.
Really?
How good is this idea? Champagne bottle. It looks like a champagne, but it's like a shandy. It's a celebration beer in a champagne bottle.
Really?
And it has a bit of like sparkling. What lemonade is it?
Did you taste it?
Not yet. But all their beers are good.
Yeah. Wow. I wonder. Exchange rate's not too good at the moment. Is it expensive?
Oh, good point. Actually, I bought something yesterday, and the exchange rate for the US was 73. But if you were selling into Australia, that means the Americans love it. So they'd be trying to sell in Australia.
Totally.
And so I don't think my mate would even care. He'd just be getting Australian money.
Yeah.
How are you?
Fabulous.
Yeah, I'm still sus on this sound. It doesn't feel like it's loud.
Drew, I swear to God, if we sit here for another hour and you ring me up and tell me that it didn't record, I am seriously going to kill you.
I'll help you. I will.
Do you
That
want
was
to
devastating. You actually cried. You really, you cried.
not.
You did. I
Really?
remember that.
Did
Yep.
I?
I said, come on, do a podcast.
That's
It'll be
not
lots of
why
fun.
I cried.
So I need you here. Let's have some fun. And you're having a tough week.
Oh, yeah.
And then the fact that this didn't record, it was just like,
I was devastated.
yeah, you cried.
Really?
Yeah.
I cry to you a lot, don't I? I'm the emotional Virgo. Yes, my birthday tomorrow.
Great.
Damn, have you got a bottle of that beer champagne? We could have popped it.
How good would it be? I know. I think it's called Bell.
Oh, well, make sure you get me a bottle for my birthday.
I got it. All right. You got it.
So what's been going on,
So
Drew?
it's the 8th of September. Mine's
8th of
the
September.
October 16,
What year?
72.
Really? You're 10 years older than me?
Wow.
Wow. I'm doing good.
Am I 10 years older than you?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Didn't you know that?
No, I never actually asked how old you were. Really?
Yeah.
Looking good, Cindy Jensen.
82, baby.
Really?
You're looking at me like...
No, I'm just, it's dawning on me how, yeah, okay. Like, or put it this way, you know, I haven't listened to TV or radio for a couple of years now. Well, now I'm actually starting to realise that I need to because people are talking about...
Because you're missing out on Get Married at First Sight.
Really? What's that all about?
You literally get married at first sight. Some professionals... I watched the first show the other night with a girlfriend because I haven't watched TV either, and she's going on, I've got to watch Married at First Sight, and I'm like, okay. And we're sitting on the lounge because she's just had a baby. And they literally, so there's 3 professionals like psychologists and whoever they were, choose a girl and a guy, and there's about 8 different couples, and they literally, the guy's standing at the altar and the bride is walking down the aisle and they've never seen each other before or spoken. And they get married and then they go on a honeymoon.
Wow. It's like Perfect Match.
How is that Perfect Match?
Well, I don't know if you remember Perfect Match.
Yeah, I love it. I wanted to go on that show, but I was too young.
Yeah. My old PE teacher went on it.
They didn't get married.
No, yeah, good point. So you get married. That ruins your life. Well,
you should have seen this guy's face. So one of the guys had lost about 40 kilos.
Okay.
And maybe it was in their mentality when they were choosing the woman, they chose someone who was a bit beefier. Right. And you should have seen the guy's reaction as she's walking down the aisle. Oh, no. He was like...
Oh, could you imagine? He would be fully salad man right now.
He was such an arsehole to her.
Yeah. Well, imagine his life. have you ever been somewhere with someone who loves food, and you know how to take weight off, and it's by not eating these certain things, but they clearly don't care about that, and you don't want to judge them at all. You might really love them to bits, but you're like, oh my God, do you realise how bad that is?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that would be potentially that chick's life.
Yeah.
She doesn't care. But he's just gone from losing a lot of weight, so he knows for a fact you don't eat that and that and that.
Oh, he was such an arsehole.
What a bad mix.
Oh, and then the worst thing is they put them in this, like they had to go swimming. So off she takes the clothes and into a bikini. Like, really?
Hot.
TV?
Hot.
She's obviously bigger. He's
one piece,
He's
two
gone
piece.
like this.
Really?
And, the poor woman, like,
Yeah. Was she confident?
No.
I love a good confident
She was
big girl.
really confident until she broke the barrier and said to him, I'm really self-conscious about my body. And he completely turned off. And to the cameras he said, I really, really thought when I first saw her, I didn't think there was any hope. Right. But her confidence kept me interested. As soon as she said she had body issues, he lost interest.
Right.
It's all about the confidence.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Yep. Confidence is hot.
Anyway, getting back to TV, they're the sort of shows you're missing out on.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Bachelor, all these reality shows apparently.
Yeah, and I don't know about you, when I grew up, so I've got a little family, so when you grow up, those moments would happen around where you'd hear like mum and dad laughing together about something. It sort of shapes things, and yes, I'm missing out on a bit of that, like, and even music.
Yeah,
like what's a good song right now? People come up to me going,
"Yeah,
play that song." I'm like, dude, I don't
what are you
know.
listening to the car? What do you listen when you're driving?
Podcast shows, or the songs that I have to learn.
Oh yeah,
every week for rehearsal, which are kind of always songs I know because they're like 10 years old or what.
So, tell me, how was Roma?
It was good. 6 hours to drive there, which was really easy.
Is it hillbilly or is it?
Huh?
What's Roma like? Give me a snapshot.
Okay, well, it isn't a mining town. It's a beef town, right? So,
my girlfriend lives up there. She's a teacher.
Right. It was nice. Like, there were. I wanted more cowboy hats.
Did you get that through an agency?
No, we first did.
Yeah.
By your mate, Paris.
And
then that was cancelled.
Yeah.
And then the pub themselves rang us direct and said, hey, we wanted you guys, we couldn't get you. And booked us, and then they rebooked us again.
Yeah, great.
But anyway, so the town, it's like anything. We live in a vibrant. We live in the Gold Coast.
What's that word?
Where people are constantly coming from the beach, or they're out, they've been out, they've got a story about something.
Yeah.
Always. Even if we do get sad here, a happy time is just around the corner from someone else. Anyway, in Roma, my opinion was that people were trudging around. Like, there wasn't a lot of... everyone knew what was coming up and what was going on, and there was a rodeo in town that, like, the Saturday night, and I was like, rodeo, what do we call them? Rodeo.
I don't know.
Yeah, what do we call them? I can't remember.
Rodeo.
That's an American word, though. Rodeo. There's a rodeo.
Let's go with that.
Oh, man, yeah. And it was
Let's go bull riding.
And everyone was just like, yeah, whatever.
Oh.
The big horse race or something.
Seen it
it's
all
just
before.
like, yeah, whatever, we're just going to get pissed
times.
like we always do.
Yeah.
No big deal. And we know everyone here.
Yeah. So did everyone get really plastered?
Sort of, but again, for the same reason. They knew everyone in the room. So it would be like, there was the classic pisshead and everyone loved him and he stood on the table sort of guy. Mm-hmm. But then there were a whole bunch of just dudes who didn't want to get out of line. Like they knew too much about each other. Mm-hmm. At the Avenue in Surfers Paradise, you could walk in there going, I don't know anyone here. I'm going to have a blast. I'm going to dance like an idiot. I'm going to have a great time. Yeah. So that never happens.
Especially when the Titanic's is playing.
Yeah. So that never happens in country towns.
Yeah, right.
You could finally go, I want to be me.
Are there lots of punch-ups, punch-ons?
There was one Friday night. It was pretty... And I was right there too. I was right beside it.
So did you all go up in the car together?
2 cars.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So Shanae and I went in my